A lot of these younger people are going into different industries all over, and they're really not thinking twice about the blue-collar world. What would you have to say to younger people about considering a career within the blue-collar world?
Interestingly enough, being in the SEAL teams as an enlisted guy, this is a blue-collar job. It's what it is. You're working, you're moving stuff, you're lifting stuff. It's very physical. It's a technical skill that you have, how to operate your weapons. It's a blue-collar job. You also can get it, you can go into it without any formal education. And I mean, I think the world speaks for itself right now. There's a lot of people out there getting degrees in a bunch of topics or subjects that don't really serve any purpose. And I think there's a reckoning happening with that right now in America, where people spent, $200,000 getting a degree, and they're $200,000 in debt, and they get a job where they get $34,000 a year based on that degree that they got. I think the world sees that right now. I think that they see it in America. And what's even worse than that, the degree that they got doesn't really provide any benefit to the world. There's no skill there. It's something that you could have learned in the library reading books, which is admirable to read books and learn things, but if you go in the blue-collar industries, you become an electrician, you become a plumber, you become a carpenter, you pour concrete, you become an iron worker. Like any of those things, that's a skill that you are going to bring to bear in the world. And I think a lot of people, it's interesting to me you say that people aren't interested in the blue-collar world. I see all kinds of young, and I got 4 kids. I see a lot of younger people that realize, hey, this 4-year degree in some subject that's sort of hard to pin down how it actually interacts with the rest of the world. I think there's a lot of young people now that are seeing that they can have a meaningful life and a meaningful career and bring something meaningful to the world through any one of the trades.
I mean, you started as an 18-year-old laborer and then enlisted in the SEALs, and now you're running multiple businesses. It doesn't mean just because you did that you just chose a 40-year career as an electrician. You might just do that. You might run multiple businesses in that, but I mean, just because you started there.
If you're like, I know a friend of mine. Dad was an electrician. He became an electrician, and smart guy, hardworking guy, became an electrician. I don't know how many years it was, but it wasn't many before he had 3 other electricians working for him. And I don't know how many years after that before he had 10. And now, like you said, he's an electrician, sure, but he's not pulling wire every day. He's running businesses. So from that perspective, I don't know if there is a better place to start than going out and learning a trade and coming up through the ranks. And if you're smart and you're hardworking and you learn how to lead, if you learn how to lead, that's where you win. If that's what you're looking to do. If you want to end up in a leadership position and you actually put effort into learning how to lead, you will end up in charge, and you have unlimited potential.